Stocks are dropping once again. Now with the new Delta variant coming in our country and the fear of another lockdown, the PSE index climbing up to the 7,000 level dropped down to the 6,400 level. When will this roller coaster ride end? So what's my plan with all that is happening? That we will discuss after this. So Philippine stocks are shaken over and over and over again. Investors thought we are already on the verge of recovering when the PSE index has hit the 7,000 mark. Then the Fitch rating downgrades its outlook on the country, plus the new COVID variant entering. Fear was instilled on the hearts of investors, analysts says, while the US index is still climbing and climbing. Meanwhile, the PSEI dropped down again. Now what is my take here? To give you a clue, my face is literally like this. You know, I really don't give much care about the daily news or the fear that our great newscasters are talking about. You know, I really don't get it. When I open up MSN, every time the index fell, they are really great in creating stories on why the market fell down. You see, for me, these are all noise. By the way, before we continue this one, what you shouldn't be ignoring is that like button down there. Turn that button blue, and while you're at it, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do so right now. Like what I said in one of my videos, take out the noise. It's just going to instill fear in you, especially when your portfolio is getting battered and battered throughout this year. Like my portfolio, it's also down, but do I really care? No. Do I feel afraid? Of course not. Actually, like what I'm saying in my monthly portfolio reveal, I actually feel sad sometimes when the stocks I bought begins to rise up so fast, because instead of buying more of it, I get to only buy a few shares of it because it already went up so fast. Right now, although our country is really taking a beating with all this news and another mutated virus, it doesn't mean you have to react so much about it. For me right now, what I see is another mall sale, but it's not inside the mall, but in the stock market. Stocks in my watch list has been put on sale again, guys. So for me, this makes me really happy because I can buy and buy more the great companies I evaluated at a much cheaper price. You know, I don't really care if what I show you guys in the end of the month is another negative portfolio because I don't judge my portfolio performance in just this short amount of time. I've just been investing for less than 3 years and it's a crash right now. And my overview of my investment journey is 10 years above. I don't look at 2 years worth of performance. I'm not a short-term investor. I'm not expecting the stocks I bought right now would rise up quickly. No, I don't even care if it doesn't move for 1 or 2 years because I already have that mentality when I bought it that this stock went down for a reason. This stock isn't popular today. Its price may not move for a long time. I've already engraved that in my mind. And the best part of it, especially when I've bought those dividend value stock, those stocks that give off high dividends yearly. Because if you have watched a lot of my videos, my main strategy is dividend value investing. My goal is to retire from my dividends. Anyway, if you want to watch that video, you can click the link above. Going back, that is much better because I get to buy more of that stock when its price doesn't move for a long time. And while doing so, that company is giving me dividends yearly. And since it's also a great company with great financials, if it continues delivering good financials and good growth towards the years, more or less it's going to pay out more dividends. Imagine, although I'm waiting for the stock price to rise, I'm already gaining dividends from them, and those dividends are circulated back to my portfolio to gain more dividends again and again throughout the years, compounding working at its finest. That's why for me, these kinds of events don't really bother me at all. It's even an opportunity for me. That's why in each of my video, I keep on reminding you guys, before you buy something, be sure you've researched them well. I know you may think, InvestingPH, don't you have anything different to say? You keep on repeating the same statement again and again. Well, really, this is the most important of all. Because this way, you know if their financials are healthy, you know they can conquer this problem. You know even if a lockdown would hit again our country, you know they would still be standing after all of this pass. This way you get to be secured and even be happy that you are buying more of that great company at a cheaper price. And you know, even though its price is still down, the company's fundamentals didn't change at all. You get to have that sense of security that your investments will be fine. Good enough reason to repeat the same statement over and over again. I tell you, even the books I've read about investing keeps on repeating the same thing over again. It's just like Robert Kiyosaki, guys. Have you watched his YouTube channel or read his books All throughout, he just keeps on repeating assets and liabilities again and again. Why? Because understanding these two can make you wealthy. This is the same for investing. These are the basics of investing. Knowing your circle of competence, knowing the company you are going to invest in. That's why never underestimate valuing companies. You won't be having that peaceful mindset if you skip this part. You will always be relying on what the analyst or some YouTuber will be saying because you didn't do your part well. Never just rely on those kinds of things. Heck, never just rely on my words as well. Just use those as an addition to your own valuation and don't compare your portfolio to other people's portfolio. Chances are, they may have a different strategy than you, or they may have started investing exactly at the bottom of the crash, which led to their instant massive growth in just a few months. Because if you keep on listening to other, chances are you will stray from your investing ideals. You may sell great companies you've bought at a good price and ride with the trendy and hot stock, which is already at its peak price. A lot do this because they were swayed by other people's opinion. How can you call yourself a long-term investor or a value investor if you are easily swayed by the ups and downs of the market? Take out the noise. Chances are it may even be better for your psychological state to turn off the news, except of course if you are already used in seeing those news and it doesn't really affect your investing decision whatsoever. Like me, even if I stroll on MSN News, I don't really care about the negative news. Sometimes those negative news hits me in a positive way because I'm like, it's another stock sale ahead. Anyway, my take here is this downturn in the stock market for me is another buying opportunity. I would just buy and buy the cheapest companies in my watch list, especially the stocks that gives out huge amount of dividends. Create a watch list of your own of the companies you have valuated. Although we don't know for sure when are things going to be stable and when our stock market will recover, at least you know since you have a watch list and a buy below price for each of those companies you have valuated, you are ready no matter what the state of the market is. It all just comes down to your available money. Yeah, when stocks are on sale and a lot of companies in your watch list are on sale, that's really the main problem. Sad. With this, I share to you my most favorite quote of the GOAT of investing. Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. Warren Buffett didn't make those 20% annual return throughout his investing career by following what the crowd buys. He was even criticized when he underperformed the index and criticized when he invested in certain stocks. This is the best timing for this quote, especially under all of this uncertainty. Anyway, I hope you got something from this video. By the way, if you have any suggestions or topics for me you want me to discuss, do comment it down below. And if you like the content of this video, if you still haven't clicked that like button yet, please, I beg you, click that button now. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now. This way you won't miss out if I post new videos. So see you guys in my next videos.